Hello guys, Be here with La La Land Crafts, and today we're gonna be making a superhero card. So the first thing we're gonna do is with this die, which is the large burst die, we're gonna create so my idea for the card is that our Super Dawg is flying up and with his fist up, and it's like bursting, and we're gonna create this into a shaker car, and then he comes down and he's standing proud on that rooftop. So let's go ahead and do that, and I'll come back and show you. So you should be left with something like this. Now let's go ahead and add our double-sided tape to the back side of this paper to add our acetate. So while I'm adding the double-sided tape to the back of my pattern paper, I want to tell you that before you add the acetate to this piece of paper, go ahead and center it on your card base, and then you can glue the middle part down easier. I didn't do that because I forgot that I was doing a shaker card and I thought, hey, I'll do it at the end, but you'll see my mistake and how I fixed it later. But so it doesn't happen to you, I am just telling you the easiest way to do it is before you add the acetate. Here I have my piece of acetate that I'm going to adhere to my cardstock, and don't worry because all measurements in the description box below. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add my foam tape to the back of my pattern paper. Make sure that you also add this foam tape to the middle of your cardstock of your pattern paper, otherwise it's going to sink once you mail it. For my shaker, I have this mix in my stash and this other blue mix that I absolutely love, and I mix them both together to get this gorgeous sequined mix. Here is my mistake, and here's how I fix it. So I align my burst with the window, and I added a little piece of a double-sided tape to the middle of that pattern paper that came out, like the middle part. So I'm just aligning as best as I can with my card base, and then I'm just pushing in the middle to glue down that middle part. I am sure there's other ways of doing this, but this is what I came up with and it turned out okay. And all I did after that was add some glue to the peaks so my sequins wouldn't go underneath. Now the fun part, adding my sequin mix to the middle. I feel like this way is better for me. A lot of people actually add it to the acetate part and then put the other part on top, but for me this way works better. So just do it in a way that you feel comfortable doing and that works best for you. So I'm just gonna remove the backing of this tape, the foam tape. I'm adding some anti-static powder to this so my sequins doesn't stick to my acetate, and I'll show you at the end. This is how it's looking. Now let's put this aside and let's color. As I color, make sure that you pay attention to the top right. That is where I am adding the colors that I am using. I'm just gonna color one of the dogs because the other one I'm coloring exactly the same, and I will show you at the end. And this is how they turned out. I have put some foam tape on the back, and now we're gonna put everything together. For this part as well, for the POW, when you cut it with your die, you're only gonna get the words, like the letters, but I cut it, I got in two colors, and then I got the negative part and I cut it around it to have like a little frame around my words to make them pop. Now let's put everything together. And this is how the card turned out. I added a little bit more sequins to the sides to make it more sparkly. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure that you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you later.